We welcome all this night to continue the march to justice by standing on the side of love, by standing on the side of Jesus the Christ himself, and proclaiming that this night the light will shine bright in the hearts and souls of those who stand on the side of love. Thank you.
Some would say that it is not supposed to be. We're supposed to be one thing or another. You either watch Fox News or MSNBC. You worship north of the river or east of the river. How can we be on one accord when some of us clap with the beat and some of us clap off beat and some of us didn't even know there was a beat?
For amidst all of our diversity, we have come together tonight to say that the God that we know and love, the God to whom our scriptures testify, to whom our traditions attest, this God is a God of love. I remember we were standing together in a room of clergy as diverse as I'd ever seen gathered together in Washington, D.C., because clergy of different types don't get together in Washington, D.C. And I'll never forget what you said in that prayer, Reverend Wiley. You said, God, how amazing it is that it is this issue, this struggle, that has brought us all together. And that is exactly how I feel tonight. How amazing indeed.
In the Jewish community, the only thing worse than being unmarried is being an unmarried rabbi. In this feeling, the members of my community have the support of our tradition, which teaches in the Talmud that a person who does not have a spouse lives without joy, without blessing, without goodness. And in the West, whether they mean my congregation in Upper Northwest or my mother sits in San Francisco, they also add that person is without Torah, without wisdom, and without moral protection. And then another rabbi, Rabbi Ben Ula, says, and they are also without peace. And none of us, children of God, have the right to deny those things to any other person.
As the conflict between my sexual orientation and who I am, as a woman who grew up in the Catholic faith, recedes, it is clear to me that I know how to love just as well as anyone else does. And I'm committed to living out my values around love, as I am to my growth and Jen's growth as individuals and as a couple.
So I have come to read Genesis chapter 2 in light of Micah chapter 6. So now I see the words this way. It is not good for a person who wishes to be married to be forced to remain unwed. Therefore shall I make true companions among people. It shall be possible for a human being to leave the home of one's upbringing and go forth to find the right spouse, so that the two become one. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time once again to change marriage law.
My name is Shay Agee, and this is my beautiful wife, Chris Wiesel. We were married on May 24th, 2008 in Toronto, Canada. And the experience we had there is when we walked out of City Hall, people were taking pictures, people were affirming of us, and it was a very good experience for us.
We all stand on the common ground that in spite of our race, our ethnicity, our culture, our background, our class, our gender, our age, our ability, or our sexual orientation, we serve a God who will not pass us by.